I'll see you back in the studios. And the best of luck.
Good evening. Hello, welcome to the programme. I feel I ought to call you my fecal friends tonight. Now, first of all, sometimes this programme is a little risque and a little daring. Tonight is probably the most disgusting we have ever done. Now, I want to warn you before we start that if you are easily offended, if you're nervous, excuse me, or if you're likely to be embarrassed in front of friends, turn the video off if you're watching it on video. Don't let your children watch. And quite frankly, I wash my hands of the whole show tonight. I had nothing to do with it. The director, Cecil B., said he could do a whole program about toilets and fecal matter. And I said, that's not really very interesting. Nobody is in the slightest bit interested in what happens when you flush the toilet. But, of course, you know, I'm a democratic person, and I said, OK, if you think you can make a program out of it, you go ahead and prove it. Look, we've got Cleo Rocos and we've got Doc Cox, so I don't really care what the rest of the program's about. We can just have a party.
Yes, we'll bring with glee.
We can do that. Doc has written a song for the program tonight, believe it or not.
With a lavatorial aspect to it.
Yeah. Now, you can ring in about anything you like. I mean, you don't have to take part in this rather disgusting topic of the show tonight. I'd like you to phone in and liven it up, although we do have some very good phone calls coming in at the moment. And you can, that's the number, oh, there it is, yes. You can phone us on 0532 46 1000. You could fax us on that number. A drawing of your favourite toilet. What's your favourite toilet?
Mine? Well, I don't actually...
use them?
No. That I have... Like people have a whipping boy, I have a lavatory menial that deals with these things for me without me even knowing. So
precisely, because we don't, I mean, we don't do that sort of stuff.
No.
The
But
Queen
Doc
and Cleo and I, we don't do it. Do you?
Oh, yes, I do. My favourite toilet is in the Star and Garter, Putney. Very nice.
Is it?
Very nice, yes. Yeah. Very literate customers go in there.
Well, as you know, the team on this programme work long and hard to get it ready. And I have some interesting flu facts. Loo facts. Loo facts. Fecal friends. I like that. It rolls off the tongue.
Well, go on, spit it out, James. What are your fecal facts?
Well, apparently in a recent European survey, Britain's toilets came third down the list. What's the worst toilet you've ever used? Have you used a bad loo?
Well, I once saw the lavatories of a Greek ferry.
What were you doing there?
Well, I went in to explore. I was bored. I was 9 hours on this ferry, and they were swilling with tourists' holiday tummy, and it was and it was slapping up against the walls as bandy-legged widows stood in the lavatory.
Really?
So,
they have a little basket as well.
Oh, yeah,
they?
that's right.
You put the toilet paper, you don't put it down the lav.
No,
you
they don't have plumbing.
It goes in the basket.
It's mesh, isn't it? And the stench.
Oh, it's wonderful, terrific. Yeah.
Anyway, that's
very nice.
I have Cleo Rocos on the show, the most delightful lady on television today, and all we're talking about... And she's a lambada expert, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I love the lambada. Yes, I've been training with wonderful people to do the lambada.
Fish is Brazilian, you see. She's part Brazilian.
Yes,
part
Brazilian. I was born in Brazil.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The bit that does the lambada is the Brazilian bit, isn't it? Oh, very
Swivelly
nice.
Hips. But I was hoping perhaps
hips,
later...
are they that were swivelling then, were they?
Yeah, well,
they were.
It's like you start one bit off.
Oh, and it just all echoes down. Oh, yeah, very nice.
Sorry, Cecil, you said something and I was What? Spooling. Oh, should we go into that? I don't really want to. You know that, don't you? Okay. Have I made it clear that I take no responsibility for
You
the
certainly
Yes, you have,
okay.
yes.
You've come out of the closet about that.
Yes, good.
Oh, no. I want to go home.
Yeah. Now, I have a friend who, funnily enough, tonight, yes, just one, tonight finishes a series on Radio 1 called The Victor Lewis Smith Show. Now, his claim to fame is that he spools tape machines, rather like these things over here. He runs them backwards. It's kind of a trademark, isn't it?
Trademark, yes.
I'm just explaining that to you so that this piece of film won't go over your heads. Now, if you are easily upset, go and make a cup of coffee, all right? Now, when the director said, we're going to do something about Bogs, I wasn't a happy man. I'm not really interested in Bogs. And then they said, who can you talk to about toilets and lavatory that's funny? Well, I do happen to know a gentleman called Victor Lewis Smith, who does a rather obscure show on Radio 1. And so I said I'd come along and talk to him, but I am not taking any chances at all. Victor Lewis Smith.
Are you the man with the delivery of the underweight of dead dogs?
I'm sorry?
Have you removed the heads?
What the hell are you talking to? You're not...
Is it thingy whale?
Is Victor there?
It's me, him, hide his eye.
Are you sure?
No, I'm Smith.
Ah, can I come in? Well, could I enter your premises?
Happen, as we say up here in Yorkshire.
Come on.
Okay, loves.
Right, VLS interview, check one.
Super loves. Let's go for a take. Lovely.
Well, with me now are the writers, creators and performers of the Victor Lewis Smith show on Radio 1. Victor Lewis Smith, of course, himself here, the man with the hairstyle, and Mr. Paul Sparks, the creator of some of the
James
most
Will, the man without the hairstyle.
disgusting...
No style at all.
No style at all, really, no. It's great being back. You are John Freeman.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Face
Like
to face.
Alan Freeman.
No, more Alan Freeman than John.
Anal problems.
Yes. We were described as being the writers who took the B out of the word banal, if you think about it. Banal. I do have anal problems.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you have a bowel movement. 8 o'clock every morning, regular as clockwork.
Unfortunately, I wake up at 9 o'clock every morning, which is a problem in bed. Not that he would know that, I should say. There's nothing,
certainly not.
There's nothing unsavoury about us two.
Take two.
Oh.
With me are Mr. Paul Sparks, Mr.
No, it's
Victor
terrible.
Lewis Smith.
Do you know about
Apparently all
Clayton
great
Bed?
writing pairs do it.
I'd like to put it on the record here and now.
What?
Nothing.
But that's on the record. You can quote him on that.
It's a great record. It'll sell this record.
Did you manage in...
Yes, I did,
Good,
thank you.
fine,
Yes.
lovely, yes. And was it
Yes.
good for you too?
I managed.
Splendid,
wonderful, yes.
I don't like the way
Yes.
this
This
interview's
interview's
going.
not going well. It's diarrhea.
It's diary. Take a stool, James.
Shit down.
It's true to say, though, isn't it, that a lot of your best material is gained whilst straining away.
Well, Milton used to sit on the lavatory. And when he was writing the Areopagitica, or is it the
Yeah,
Areopagitica?
and when he invented that fluid
he'd
they use
have
for babies'
Milton's
bottles.
fluid. Listen, I'm the funny one.
Oh,
I do
right.
the presentation. Anyway, he used to strain on the lavatory and pass out
And have visions.
and have visions. And he wrote the Areopagitica.
And that's
did
all
the
we
same.
know about Milton, really.
So a lot of the stuff that is heard on Radio 1, I mean, a lot of people say a lot of it is crap, but a lot of the stuff that you put on your show, you get the ideas in the bog.
I think that's right. Would you say?
In our own lavatories, I hasten to add. We
You
do have a
don't go round to
two-seater
other
out there,
people's-
but
No.
No.
I want to do this all again.
I think we can do it all again.
May I congratulate you, by
Can
the
we
way,
talk
on
about
your
Bogs?
choice of the theme, Bogs.
Thank you
and
very
crap.
much.
Which is extraordinary because it seems to have been a theme that's been running through your
Yeah,
series for the
yeah.
past year. Crap
Right.
and shit.
I
Every
see,
week, really. not
Every week
particularly
I've
this
tuned
month.
into your programme and I have
Yeah.
seen nothing. Anyway, we've written a Christmas record.
Have you?
Well, it being June, you know,
That's the
it's
time of year when you start thinking about making Christmas records.
It'd be very,
We'll
very
be on the beach
super
in
to hear it,
Barbados
wouldn't
on
it?
Christmas.
Would you like to hear
Could
it?
we hear it?
Is that a link?
Why?
I'd love to.
Heavens, we'd no idea. Is it on the machine already?
Oh, I think we've got one prepared here already. Why don't you come through to my lavatory?
Let's come on, shall we?
Sitting on my bog, there's nothing like it, something very, very foul just now came steaming from my bow. The sound of windy gusts from my porcelain bus. Pull the chain down the drain. Bye-bye, Mr. Jobby.
Yes, viewers, it's one of the immutable laws of the universe that when you have people visiting, like James Whale and his film crew, your turds simply refuse to flush away. Like attracting like, I suppose. This one has a piece of sweet corn at one end for an eye, is staring up at me, and is staying put.
Oh no, please flush away, Mr. Jobby. Why's that? Oh no, please flush away, Mr. Jobby. Please flush away, please. Whenever I suffer from constipation, I insert some rubber tubing for colonic irrigation, and I think as the soapy water descends, with enemas like these, who needs friends? I'd rather be sitting on my bog. There's so much to do. You can have a wank while staring up at the water tank, or you can light a fag, have the drag, and
What about methane?
methane?
Anyway, Victor.
Yes.
Paul.
Well done.
Good.
That's what I call a successful interview.
You've got one hell of a researcher there.
Yeah, okay, fine, fantastic. Just before we carry on, excuse me, can you get up here? I've had a fax from Her Royal Highness the Queen of England. She says, "Dear James, there has been a lot of speculation over the years as to the anthem bowel movements of myself. To clear up this matter once and for all, I'd like to make it clear that neither I nor any of my family, except of course Maggie, use the lavatory in any way whatsoever."
Is that why they walk around with their hands behind them all the time?
Probably clenched. She says, "Thank you for giving me the chance to voice the truth. P.S. Have you seen the new Fiver? I still think my nose looks too bloody big on it. What do you think?" Well, we'll come back and find out after this break.
I don't know, but I've been told. James Whale! James Whale on your radio. James Whale! Now he's on the TV too. James Whale! Call him now, he'll talk to you. James Whale!
Very nice. Now, for those of you who are fans of Emmerdale, as I myself am a fan of that, and most of the other soap operas on television, do you like those too?
No, I hate them.
Right, fine. Okay, well, anyway, you may have wondered why Amos Brearley, you know, the genial mine host of the Woolpack, has that rather strange, affected grimace on his nose. Well, we found out.
Yeah.
We found out, because just behind where they film, there's one of the biggest sewage works in the country.
So that's it?
Yeah.
So we have to be grateful we haven't got smelly vision.
Whaley goes to town.
It's very nice here. I'm not really interested in doing this piece. I have to tell you that I'm not in the slightest bit interested in coming here. I went into television because I like the glamour, the glitz, the money, the beautiful people, the entertaining places to be. I did not want to do this show. I want to put that on record. Over here is a gentleman who spends his life knee-deep in other people's mistakes. This is Jim.
No, James.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I don't really know, Jim, because I'm here, as you probably heard, under duress. It stinks, it's dirty.
Well, if you want to leave, just climb over, start swimming.
I mean, these wonderful rhododendrons, this beautiful architecture. So this is a sewage works. In fact, just down there you can probably see our old friend Noddy, the turd monster.
That's the famous tunnel, 3 miles long. When it was opened in 1923, the Lord Mayor drove down there in a Jarrett car. This was before they put the sewage in, of course.
Of course, what a shame.
And
yes.
ever since then, they've been coming down. There's 300,000 people at the other end of that tunnel.
What do you mean they've been coming down?
These objects that you can see here. Fecal matter is the technical
Fecal
term.
matter?
It's a technical term, James, if you wish to be educated.
Fecal matter, we call
That's
it
right.
shit.
I thought you would.
Yes.
I thought you would. I didn't think you'd be able to resist that.
I mean, doesn't they wrap it up or something? I mean, it's just there floating
What do you
around.
do? What do you do?
I don't do that sort of thing. Me and the Queen, we do not do that.
Oh, really?
No, we don't do that.
Jim, this must be the most disgusting place. I really can't imagine why anybody would want to work here. I mean, this bit is even smellier than the bit over there. What's this all do?
This is very important, is this?
Yeah?
This is where we take the screenings out. These wonderful machines, lifting it up, dropping it down onto the plate. We have to take this up. It would screw up the pumps, you know.
Yeah.
Don't do it on me, please.
No, I'm sorry. I can't believe the disgusting things people put down their toilets. What disgusting, horrible people you are.
They pay their rates. They're entitled to put it down the toilet, James.
I mean,
That's the way it goes.
birth control is obviously very important to a lot of people in Bradford.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. We do have those problems, yes. Yes.
Is there a sort of a table across the whole country, sort of a sliding table? Oh my God, look what's coming out now. Oh my God.
I think it does vary from place to place. Presumably in Dublin they don't have the same problem, but I haven't,
No,
I haven't
yeah,
been to
yeah,
Dublin and found out.
Yeah. But I mean, here we've got crisp packets. Who puts crisp packets down there? We've got an awful lot of sanitary Ujima flips and disposable nappies. And,
Well, what else would you do with it?
oh, I don't know. I don't know. It really is I mean, all of those of you at home, all those people who have children, I think this would be a good reason not to have any children myself. Oh, what's in there? Okay, well this is quite nice. Selection of large swimming pools outside.
I think you can take the peg off now, James. I think it doesn't smell so much here. Now, that wasn't so bad, was it?
No, it's not too
that
bad.
seagull thinks it's wonderful.
Not too. I keep it though, just in case.
Right, well I should do. I
Yeah.
should hang on to it.
Now this is the sort of thing everybody sees, don't they?
This
from
is the
time to time?
tanks. This is the tanks.
Yeah.
This is the first stage of sewage treatment. We settle it out, okay? It comes down a channel in the middle, across these tanks and over the weirs. And that's taken out about a third of the pollution. Then it goes into that channel out there and goes down to the filters.
And the little chap in the dumper truck?
We pump the tanks off every so often and push the sludge down a plug hole and it gets pumped over to the incinerator.
There's more to see though, isn't there?
Oh yes, there's the filters yet, full of worms and bacteria and slime and all sorts of things. You'll love it.
Oh, let's go. I bet you can't
Right.
wait. Yes, come on, quickly.
These are biological filter beds and they're full of bacterial slime and slugs and fly larvae and worms.
There are slugs in here like this.
Yes, yes. Well, they're these, yes, they're quite good slugs.
Every time you flush the toilet, just think of everything you've seen today, because this is all the end product.
Correct. These little animals in here, the bacteria and so on, they are actually eating the sewage. They're converting it into something harmless that we can put in the river. This is spreading the settled sewage onto the media. Right, there
Onto
you
the
go.
media.
Oh,
Good
this is
place
media.
for it.
Oh, slag media, there
Is
you
it?
are. Best British slag, that is.
Slag.
Yes, it's £30 a tonne for that.
Yeah,
Very good
yeah,
stuff.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Jim, thank you. Very nice indeed.
Now, this will stop in a minute by the wonders of automation.
It's splashing me. I don't like it.
Here we are, mission control of the sewage industry, in front of this enormous plant, funnily enough, made by Lurgy. And it's a bit of a tourist attraction, isn't
Indeed
it?
it is. It's an international tourist attraction, James.
Because
We've
if we
had
go back
engineers
here,
from
the
10
United
different
Nations
countries.
of Slurry.
Anybody, I think you ought to offer a prize for anybody who knows who all those flags are.
Yes,
I
okay,
think
well
they'll get
don't
many
build your
takers.
part, Jim, don't build your part. Now, this actually controls the burning off
This is right.
and the incinerator.
What we're doing is burning the sludge from
Yeah.
Esholt.
Yeah, well, just before you do that, Jim, let me just send Cecil and some of the crew off to look at it, because then we can stay here. We don't want to go down there, do we?
Well, I do.
Do you?
Yes.
We go down there all the time. We'll watch it on film. We'll say, Cecil, can you
Right.
just exit left? That's it. Yeah.
We put it through some presses
Uh-huh.
and we make a cake out of it.
Oh, nice.
30% solid.
Yeah.
That drops into the incinerator and it burns by itself. It doesn't need any oil to burn it.
No oil?
No.
What burns
no,
it?
That's right. Well, it's got enough calorific value all by itself.
Really?
Yes. Makes you think, doesn't it?
And what about the chimney up we saw outside? I mean,
Right.
doesn't that sort of pump out lots of nasty gases and things?
No.
Methane or...
Because most of the money in this place was not exactly the incinerator, but cleaning up the gases afterwards.
And it all ends up in here.
In here.
There,
This is-
that's it, back into the river.
That is the final stage of sewage treatment. You saw it come out of the tunnel, you saw it wasn't very nice. Now we've
That's an
settled it.
understatement.
Well, we've settled it, we put it through the filters, now we settle it again, and all that good work that those bugs did in the filters pays off here, because the waste products from them settles out in this tank, that's the humus sludge, and the nice clean water runs over the top, down that channel and away to the River Aire.
You know, it's so nice to see somebody so interested in their job. Jim, thank you very much indeed.
Right, you're very welcome, James.
And remember, it all started here.
Now, who said that this program was not educational? Now, have you ever seen that before?
I go there.
I don't believe it's
I'll
clean
go
at
there.
the end of it.
Well, I wouldn't drink it.
It's terrific. It's like Disneyland, Turdland.
It was.
I'd go there. I'd go there. I'd pay £1 to go there.
But they don't do any tours. They could do it. He was a great guy, wasn't he?
Great money spinner. Are turds really inflammable?
Yeah. They burn, so be very careful. Good. Be very careful. Now, the interesting... Oh, that looked untidy. The interesting thing is that... Take your mind back to the beginning of that film, all right? And the raw stuff, minus the condoms and the sanitary Ujima flips.
Baby alligators.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That, in places like Blackpool, is just discharged straight into the sea.
Oh.
So if you're going to Blackpool and various other holiday resorts, I suppose, around the country...
Instead of messing around in boats, you'll be boating around in mess. That was worth it. That was worth coming up from London for. That really was. That was, wasn't it? Oh, calls. This is where you're rude to people now. I like this bit.
Okay,
my
right.
favourite bit in this.
Well, it might not be. Let's just try. Here we go. Samantha.
Samantha?
Hello, Samantha.
Hello. Hello. How you doing, Mr. Wales?
Doing okay. Where are you calling from? Windsor. Oh, Windsor.
Yeah.
Windsor.
Windsor. Yeah. Sam, what can I do for you?
Well, we're talking about being on the bog, right?
Well, we're talking about other people who are human being on the bog because Cleo and I, we don't do it.
That's for
Well, we're supposed to
humans.
talk about personal experience here. I mean, when I sit down for a session, I'll be sitting there, and the only thing I look around and I look at how dirty the loo is, and I think, I really got to clean it. And then I see a piece of cotton across the floor, and I think, I'm going to pick that up when I'm finished. So then you flush, you check yourself out in the mirror, and you leave.
Thank you very much indeed. I've heard that one before, and it's a very good one, actually.
Yes, I was waiting for the punchline. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes. A baboon.
Yep. Okay, right.
Very good.
Tony from Wrexham. Hello, Tony.
Good morning, James.
Good morning, Tony.
I would like to say that most of the graffiti found in the public toilets all over Britain makes better reading than you would find in most tabloid newspapers.
Oh, I don't know. Did you see the rather xenophobic Sun this week? Did you see that?
No.
Well, Dr. Vernon Coleman, who I thought was quite a nice man, he wrote the biggest load of drivel I have ever read by anybody about the poor French.
The Sun has wrote some nice things about you, so...
Yeah, well, you know, they've got to increase their circulation, and that's probably the only way they can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony. Nice to talk to you. Ian from... You see, I haven't been rude yet?
You haven't been rude yet? No.
Ian from Great Ayton.
Great Ayton.
Sounds like a disease. Yes, Ian.
Good shite, James.
Yes, Ian.
Good shite.
I beg your pardon? Good shape.
Good shag.
Good shag.
James.
Good shag.
Oh, he's a thick...
I like...
So, okay. Craig, let's go up to Scotland because it'll be better up there. Let's go up to Scotland. Hello, Craig.
Hi there.
Yes, Craig.
I'm in hospital just now. I'm a toilet.
You're what?
I'm a toilet.
You're a toilet?
Yes, I got blocked up.
You did?
I had a bit of an accident, so I'm in hospital just now, recovering.
You didn't? Yes.
And, well, I just like, it's terrible the way people treat us. I mean, they just plonk their fat arses in and
He's going to sing "Take These Chains from My Heart" in a minute.
Well, that's very good. Thank you very much indeed. That was good, Craig. We'll take some more calls. Keep phoning in. We'll take some more calls a little later on. Now, we welcome Granada in Nikam stereo because it's tonight the first time they've been able to see us in stereo. That's nice, isn't it?
Very impressed. Yeah.
All around sound. And actually, Cleo and I are going to sit here and think about something else other than toilets.
Yes.
You know, something nice.
I have been.
Yeah. Have you?
Yes.
Keeping your mind off it. Yeah. And you're going to go in stereo and sing a little song.
I'm going to sing a song in stereo?
I think so.
Oh,
Arriba.
Now you're
terrific.
talking.
Oh, look.
Yes, Arriba. Whilst we may do the lambada,
Oh, yes, in the back.
Jolly good.
but that'll be in the background. Yeah. And I might
This
have
is a little song about the things that people write on lavatory walls. And if you ever wonder where they came from, well, it came from this man.
Ho, ho, you can't catch me writing in the whitewash in the lavatory, whipping out my pencil when the twilight falls. I'm the man who scrawls balls on the walls. When it's dark I take a stroll with me little bit of chalk and me aerosol, down in the subway hiding from the light, scribbling away in the middle of the night. Queen's Park Rangers, Elvis is alive, dread in a Babylon, Gerald loves Clive. I said, ho, ho, you can't catch me writing in the whitewash in the lavatory,
Whipping out me pencil when the twilight falls. I'm the man who scrawls balls on the walls. I'm an escalator desecrator, rattling down the tubes on the underwear adverts, pencil in pubes. Down where it's dark with me crayon in me hand, drawing something I don't understand. I've just written something obscene in paint, in the gents, on a French letter machine. Ooh, I'm a little tyke. I'm singing, oh ho, you can't catch me, writing in the whitewash in the lavatory, whipping out me pencil when the twilight falls. I'm the man who scrawls balls on the walls. But I've never seen a real live lady in the nude. I haven't. I've never played hide the sausage. I've never done nothing rude. But I can imagine it just as well. Fa-na. And it doesn't really matter if I can't spell, 'cause I'll just read about it all over the lab. And people who see it might think that I have done it with a real lady, that is. Ho, ho, you can't catch me, writing in the whitewash in the lavatory, whipping out me pencil when the twilight falls. I'm the man who scrawls balls on the walls. I'm that man who scrawls balls on the walls. Thank you. The 20th of June, Acton, the Georgian Dragon. Right, thank you. Arriba.
46-1000, James Whale.
Yeah, just a nudge tighter, Chris. Cue James. Hello, we're back. And that won't work until we get a phone call.
Oh, doesn't it kill people anyway?
No, it doesn't kill. It doesn't. It actually doesn't harm them.
Oh.
You see.
It's most effective, though, isn't it?
She asked me about these Semtex earlier. she's right round the bend, you know.
Yes,
Right round the bend.
I've seen her flicking away at that.
Could I borrow your...
Oh,
sorry. Could I borrow your people canceller? Now, look, that rude noise came from Dermot Hyde. Now, Dermot over here is another of my guests tonight on the show, and you're delighted, Doc, aren't you, to meet him?
I am. This big fan. Big fan. May I shake you by the fist?
Yes.
I'm very pleased to see this man.
Tell
why he's so famous.
Dermot.
Say it again.
How is the woman with the big teeth? All right. I won't tell him.
Who? You can't.
Dermot's written this book, and it's rather interesting. It's called "It's an Ill Wind." Okay, there we are. You see, and it's all about basically. What's it about, Dermot?
It's about politics, actually, James.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about Margaret Thatcher. It's actually Margaret Thatcher's life story.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
What's that got to do with what we're doing tonight, then?
Well, it's about flatulence, James.
Flatulence. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, okay.
Breaking wind backwards.
Yes. Now, you are probably the foremost authority on farting, aren't you?
Stop, James. I've got a red face.
No, I know.
Yes, I am a fartologist.
A fartologist?
Yes, indeed, James, may I start, please
by, carry on.
Coming over in the plane from Germany, I thought James is here, Professor Whale, as we call him in Germany.
Yes. We have an international flavour.
Yes, come all the way. Can you hear it? I've written a special limerick for James tonight. I want to
nice.
Very good.
Nice, thank you.
Now you pay attention.
Yeah,
you pay attention, because that pullover does not help you. In a street once, have you been to Spain, James?
Yes.
In a street once in sunny Madrid, James Whale was attacked by a squid. So thinking it smart, he let loose a huge fart, was arrested and fined 50 quid. Now I've got another one, James. That flatulent genius, James Whale, sitting next to me, would hammer them out without fail. He didn't give a hoot if the air he'd pollute. He's broadcasting now from Leeds jail. I'm sorry about that, James, but...
Yeah, okay, Dermot, okay, we got the idea. Now, Cleo and I don't find this subject amusing.
No, I do.
All right? You do?
I do, yes.
I don't find toilet humour, bodily functions, all that, and smelly. It's for humans. We don't find it funny. But you've made this book sells quite well, doesn't it?
Yes, but in Australia...
Well, Australia,
it's bubbling under.
Bubbling under down. Yes. It's you know, Rip Rasper went weak at the knees as he raced down the Alps on his skis. You could tell the level of prose in here. The avalanche that started just after he'd farted could be heard to the far Pyrenees.
It would be,
yes.
To the far Highlands of Scotland. Sorry. Ah, right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did you first get interested in the
Well, about 20 minutes before I came on, actually.
Oh, right,
no,
okay.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
no, James. Farting and flatulence. I hate this word, flatulence. I like the... Well, no, actually, breaking wind backwards is the technical term.
It's not good for you, though, is it? I'm told that to do it too often is not good for you.
Say,
Piles, hemorrhoids,
no. Somebody died. People used to die in Victorian times, and that's why they have this line, where'er you be, let your wind go free. Just like that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Well, it was an adage, that was.
The Roman emperor actually died.
Retaining his wind.
No, he was suffering from blood pressure.
Yeah.
He exploded, he let out a galloping cacophony via his anus, and he suffered a heart attack and died.
And so
you
the people
can
heard.
die, farting can damage your health.
Just perhaps a coincidence.
I mean, he was a big fat Roman emperor.
Well, he was before.
Do women do it very? I've never heard a woman break wind in public. Have you?
Not?
No. Do you do it, Cleo?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Okay, that's probably just as well, isn't it?
Flatulence.
We're going to take a couple of calls. I don't know whether you have them on this. Are you ready with that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Christian from Nottingham. Hello, Christian. I beg your pardon. What was that, Cecil?
He's ever so quiet. I heard Christian say hello.
Hello, Christian. Yeah, forget Christian. He's
forget
in a
Christian,
tunnel.
yeah.
He's probably in the bog talking to us. It doesn't work. It's very nice. Just keep it off the top from it. Ben from Stanmore. Hello, Ben.
I can't stand more of this.
Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Yes, Ben.
I'm phoning to tell you about a terrible experience, well, several really,
Yeah.
in which I've been stuck in public lavatories without any toilet paper. Very serious situations.
Well, that only goes to prove what sort of person uses a public toilet, because I would never dream of it, would you? I wouldn't go anywhere near a public
No,
loo, would
public,
you?
no.
With other people?
No.
Somebody should tear him off a strip.
Ben? Ben, try to, what was the word, clench, did you say?
Clench.
Because you do that.
And Dettol, I would advise. At this
Drink a
time.
pint of it a day.
Clench and Dettol.
Drink
Okay.
a pint of Dettol.
Okay, could we, for Ben, thank you.
Yeah.
Tony from Streatham in South London. Hello, Tony. Tony? You've lost Tony as well. What have you done? You've killed Tony off as well.
That Roman emperor.
Sorry, Tony, I
did,
promised
he's,
I didn't.
Martin from... Who's that? Tony?
No, that's Martin.
Martin chickening out.
Martin from Middlesex. Yes, hello,
Oh,
Martin.
that's Martin. There's somebody there. I can hear somebody.
Am I allowed to talk to Doc?
I beg your pardon?
I'm allowed to talk to Doc?
No.
You want to talk to Doc?
Yeah.
What for?
I don't want to talk to anybody.
You cunt!
Oh!
Now that was really unnecessary.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing, you're supposed to get that before he does that.
My
I've
agent.
never come into
my
touch
agent.
with people who speak like that.
Was that
No, that was my
My
agent.
earring's fallen off.
Get on with it.
Okay,
It's on Michaela from Blackburn.
Michaela or Michaela from Blackburn?
Hello, James.
Yes, hello.
Piece of advice I was given a few years ago.
Oh, right, yes.
Basically, when you really, really fancy somebody, just imagine them. When they don't fancy you, it's obvious they don't want anything to do with you.
Yes.
All the time.
Just imagine them on the toilet, and it usually does the trick, actually. Puts you off them straight away.
How unsavoury.
Oh, yes, Michaela, thank you. Very nice. Sort of person you want to invite round to the party. What's that down there? That looks rather interesting.
That's my shoes, my left shoe, James.
Is it your left shoe?
Yeah.
What's that next to your left?
But
shoe?
I have to present this to James. This is sad. I'm going to cry now, James.
I thought it was some wine. I was going to have a drink.
No,
Yeah, I'm sad now. I'm
camera
gonna cry
got
now.
that. This
It's
is
not-
something I've brought all the way from Munich for James. It is I've started a farting club in Germany.
You have?
Yes.
Yes.
The GFC. Now, what does that stand? It's a German farting club.
Yes, okay.
Now, we want to
Got
be
that.
affiliated to the British Farting Association, the
Is this what I
BFA.
think this is?
Yes, that's right. It's a
This
fart
is a fart.
led by Adolf Hitler on the 6th of June. D-Day. Adolf is not with us anymore, but this is one... Can we get that close up on the camera?
Yeah, we've got
Just have a
that.
look
That's
at-
fine, Dermot.
Yeah,
Thank you very
right,
much.
good, yeah.
Indeed. Now, something that's very necessary whenever talking about these kind of... Thank you.
Sorry, Jim.
is that this completely new creation. This is wet toilet paper, or moist toilet paper. It's perfumed with... it's not been used, that one, Cleo. You'll be all... Okay.
It's made by a company called Hackle.
Now, some
So
people...
use some Hackle to clean your tackle.
Maybe we could do a commercial together.
Yes, we could.
We are
We could do
available
well with
to
that.
do a commercial for moist toilet
Yes.
paper together.
It's
Okay?
and it's alcohol-free.
Okay. Now, a few...
Yes.
Don't be an obstructive child.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
We did this
My
film a
friend there
couple of
wants
years
to-
ago, but it was only seen in certain parts of the country, so we'd like you to watch now as we do something unashamedly unashamedly copied this from that woman with the teeth and lipstick who sits on that stool and wears the designer frocks who you love. Look at this.
Whaley goes to town.
Have you ever tried moist toilet paper? Moist toilet paper, sir, have you tried it?
No.
Never?
Never.
Have you, madam?
No.
Have you considered it?
No.
Will you consider it?
No.
Now look.
Look, I'm not.
Look. Moist toilet paper.
That must be joking.
Well, I don't see why not. I suppose it's quite all right.
Look.
Oh, Jiggle, I don't like
Listen. Come, what? Come here. Oh, for goodness sake. Who's it? Oh, there we are, look. Hi.
Really?
How are you, all right? Good. Moist loo paper. Come on, sir. Plenty more space down there.
Right.
Moist toilet tissue, sir. Please try it out.
I'm not going for one of them.
Try it out. We'll talk to you when you come back. Let's go upstairs and talk about it.
We are not.
Where's the loo?
I'm not going.
Do we want them to show?
No.
Yes. Would you like to try it?
No.
No, so more satisfied customers, we hope. Was it all right for you?
Yeah, it's a very good idea.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, it changed my way of life. That's fine.
Good, lovely. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Did you
Yes,
enjoy it?
it was very nice. You come round now, I'll give you one back.
What did you think about the moist toilet tissue?
Well, I thought it was good to take my makeup off with.
It's a very funny place to wear makeup.
Smash your files.
As you've been a good sport, and I mean you have
What
been...
do you mean a good sport?
You've been a very good sport tonight. I mean you have been a very good sport. I would like to award you a packet of my late night entertainment.
Oh.
All right? Okay? As you can see, it has the logo on it as well. Made for me specially by...
If that's rude, I shall slap you.
What do you consider to be rude?
It just depends what mood I'm in. Come on. Take your oat now. Go on. I've had enough of this.
461000. He's waiting for your call now.
Oh, it's a condom.
You know, I'm really a frustrated children's TV presenter, obviously. Now, we're on to the subject. Hello, folks. Lovely to see you. This is live. Yep, tonight. Oh, I was going to do that to Cleo, but I thought better of it. I'm sorry about that. Jays have got in touch with us, and they've given us a year's supply. Thank you, Cleo. That's nice. That's good. Over there slightly. That's good. That's it. Jays are bringing back hard toilet paper. Rough toilet paper. Yeah.
Hard stuff.
And they say, we're proud of our role in the British toilet tissue market. Isle, the king of crispy toilet paper, is the only brand of hard toilet tissue remaining today. The stiff upper lip, a crispy pressed astute and Isle toilet tissue are the great British symbols. A year's, so thank you very much indeed, Isle. Did I say
nice.
Jays?
I'd like to know what this man has to do with anything. Is
Absolutely.
he Mr. Eisel?
Absolutely
Well,
nothing.
Mr. Eisel.
I'm giving this man, Andrew Turner, a live on-air vasectomy on my radio show on Atlantic 252 Wednesday morning. It'll be great.
Does he know
Around
about
8
it?
o'clock. He does. But listen, we're giving away this year's supply of toilet tissue. If you can tell me the name of the toilet tissue which no longer exists, but it was named after a cowboy. You remember the one?
Oh, it goes...
Yes.
Tearing along the western plain.
Write down the name, put it onto a postcard or a sealed envelope, send it to this address there, and
there it is.
There we are, and we will send you back. In fact, Cleo will deliver it if you're lucky.
Yes.
You'd like that,
Yes,
wouldn't you?
I'd like that.
A year's supply of tough toilet tissue. Now,
You sure that's not a tissue of lies?
No. Let me introduce you to another guest, Geoffrey Howard.
Arriba.
I reckoned, and I was obviously wrong, but we couldn't fill a programme up about this subject, but I was totally wrong. And so we've got Geoffrey in, and Geoffrey is a vicar.
Terrified.
No, he's terrified. Dermot will be actually on the floor if he does that again. Geoffrey is a vicar who pushed a wheelbarrow right across the Sahara Desert.
How are you going to link the two together?
I don't know.
A wheelbarrow of what?
Was the wheelbarrow so you could do your jobbies in the wheelbarrow, or what was that for?
Spilled a lot of wind. Well, that might have been the idea, but
That's you.
I kept all my water in it. That's right.
You kept all your water in the wheelbarrow?
Food and water, that's right.
Is that it
Oh, there's
there?
a sail on it.
That's right, there's a sail on it.
Yeah. So you've written a book, obviously written a book, Jeffrey.
I've written a book, Wheelbarrow Across the Sahara, that's right.
Obviously written a book, yes, very good.
That's right.
Yeah.
All my royalties being given to alleviate famine in the Sahel.
In the what?
Sahel.
You're a good person.
That's right.
You're a good person, Jeffrey. A good person. Will you be doing it again?
If somebody else will raise all the cash to send me, then I'd happily go again. Yeah. But
where did you go to the toilet? I mean, presumably there aren't toilets. If Cleo and I wanted to go on holiday there, where would we? We don't do it, but I mean, where would we do it? Where would we expect other people?
You just drop your trousers where you are, because there's apart from the flies.
Yes.
And they are a problem at such times. But apart from the flies, there's nobody to watch.
There's nobody to watch.
So I didn't use a toilet for 3 months.
You didn't? Wow.
No.
That's a long clench.
I used sand dunes and
I knew an old guy who was out in the desert. He was out in the desert with Monty's lot, and he said he always found it amazing how they were in thousands of miles of sand dunes, and if they wanted a wee, they'd wee on the wheel of their Jeep.
That's awful. Why do they do that?
I have no idea. It's human nature. Funny people, aren't they?
I tell you, I didn't wee on my wheel.
You didn't wee on your wheel. Good.
We have had a lot of faxes tonight, and there's some really very inventive minds out there. A masked raider today broke into our police station. This comes from UBE Communications from Cheltenham, and stole all the toilets.
Stole all the toilets?
Stole all the toilets.
Boy. They must have been a little desperate for amusement.
Yes, probably, Cleo. Yes.
Probably. I wonder what the next line is going to be.
Police gave out a statement saying they have nothing
to go on.
Boom, boom. Yes, very good. So,
can I tear this up?
Yes, you. No, keep it. Keep it. I might want to make a book out of my faxes. Yes.
Send it to Eisel.
Yeah. So. Well, it's a very thick book, Jeffrey. I mean, I'm surprised you could get so much about pushing a wheelbarrow across the Sahara into one book.
Yeah, well, it's about the inner struggle. Lots of things going on in your head, you know.
Yeah.
Are you really a priest?
James? Yeah, I'm really a clergyman. Yeah.
What sort?
What sort?
Yeah.
Church of England.
Oh, not a real one then.
Not a real one.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Yeah. You don't wear fancy clothes and stuff.
I thought you had outfits.
Yeah, I do.
You like them dressing up, don't you?
No, I just.
Who did you meet?
Who did I meet?
And did you meet those blue men, the Tuaregs?
What? I met I also met myself. I hallucinated at one stage. And there I was on a
bit like you are now.
And things.
David.
You met him.
Let me look for you, Jeffrey. You're a man of the cloth, as you say.
Okay,
right?
Stephen. Hello, Stephen from Birkenhead. On board with that. Stephen from Birkenhead. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, James.
Yes, Stephen. What can we do for you?
Don't you get pissed?
No. Dame Hilda from Brackett. Hello, Dame Hilda.
Dame Hilda Brackett, actually, dear.
Oh, sorry, Dame Hilda Brackett, yes. I'm sorry, Dame Hilda, yes.
There's a state of emergency here in Staxon Trestle, dear.
Oh, what's wrong, Dame Hilda?
Well, you see, every time James Whale's on, Edna locks herself in the toilet with a portable 12-inch television, and a strange noise comes out. Could any of the studio guests tell me what this is?
Well, I think probably Dermot, who... Yes, what is this strange noise?
It's this.
All right, OK. I don't know that there's anything you can do about it, Dame Hilda.
No. Well, the thing is, you see, James, she thinks that you're rather sexy.
Well, yes, I think she's probably right, actually. Do you think?
And there's a buzzing noise coming out.
I beg your pardon?
A buzzing noise.
A buzzing noise coming out. Yes, probably. Probably. Anyway, Dame Hilda.
Yes, dear.
I'll see you the usual time tomorrow night, all right?
Oh, James, before you go.
Yes?
Of course, can you blow me a kiss, dear?
Blow her a kiss, James.
Wrong cap.
Thank you. Right. I've actually had this poor guy Andrew Turner's wife on, who I'm doing this vasectomy on, asking me if I can call her after the show, but I won't actually have time. I'm sorry, but listen in on Wednesday. Kershie from Edgware. Kershie.
Hello, James.
Yes, Kershie.
Hello.
Hello.
I discovered something quite unique a couple of years back.
Yes.
You don't have to put your finger on the button. I'm not going to say anything rude.
No, it's just I like to have it there because it makes you a little worried. Go on.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I was having this turd a few years back now.
Yes.
And I discovered something quite unique. I've been making quite a few pounds now since.
Can we get to the point?
Yes, basically.
Come on.
What I do is I tense my buttocks to a certain degree, and
Why
I can
what?
actually sculpture landscape pictures with.
Say that. Just a minute, Kershie. I missed that. Why what?
What I do is I actually tense my buttocks.
Yes. Why do you
in the
tense your
toilet.
buttocks when you're on the toilet?
To a certain.
I don't know. Why would he tense his buttocks on the toilet?
He's a sculptor.
I think he should tense his mouth.
He was sculpting.
You think... Now, Cleo was very right. She said...
I think he should tense his mouth.
Look at that. Isn't that a lovely face over there? Look, can we keep a totally sexist of us? I don't care one way or the other. Did you go to a well-known... No, can we go back to Cleo, not me.
Oh, please.
Go back to Cleo. Did you get these from a well-known discotheque? Is there a nightclub or discotheque without the balls hanging down in the middle?
No, I got this from where you originally worked in their Christmas tree ball department.
Oh, really? Yes. Don't tell them about that. Paul from Leeds. Hello, Paul.
Good evening, James.
Yes, Paul.
I've got some bad news for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the fact...
Thank you. Okay. Alki from... Bad news is something we don't need to have.
No, we don't need bad news.
We don't want to ruin the weekend. Alki from London. Hello, Alki.
Hello, Mr. Whale. How are you?
Very well, Alki.
Listen, I've got a story to tell you. You want to hear about lavatories? This is correct. Hello? Okay, now here we go.
These are very nice for men earrings.
I was in a gypsy camp in... Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, unfortunately.
I was in a gypsy camp in Greece. Listen, I was in the Peloponnese, and I went to this gypsy camp in Greece, and I went to the back to where they went to the bathroom, to wherever.
Yeah.
And there were these holes dug in the ground with wooden lavatory seats on top, right? And I went and looked in. There's like week-old caca in there. It was absolutely disgusting. I could...
Week-old what?
I'm not sure.
No, I missed that.
Caca.
What does that mean?
I haven't a clue.
Do you know? Is it one in your book?
Oh, yes, Professor. Yes, I'm sorry, Professor. Yes, Professor. He's written a book. He's written a book, yeah.
This is another one.
Roger! Hello, Roger?
Hi.
Yeah.
I've got an experience for you.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yes, this is the gentleman before last said unique, and I wonder if anybody could match this. I was in India some few years back, and sitting on the loo, and I felt this sort of rather strange irritation on my right foot, and I wonder if you could guess what it was. No, you couldn't, because it was a praying mantis.
Oh, heavens above!
Good
God. Now you're talking.
A praying mantis.
It's the first one I'd ever seen in India, and I was absolutely stunned.
Oh, good. Well, that's a lovely story to end with, and such a nice story. Thank you very much indeed.
Shouldn't imagine a praying mantis.
Okay, settle back, you rabble. Settle back, because we're going to Lambada. Now, our next... Is it okay, Cecil, if I go on? Oh, is it? Okay. Now, we have, you know, sometimes we have, no, you stay there. You know, sometimes we have problems with getting music on the show because that chart show thing always want to play the videos before us because they come second in all the ratings wars with us. We always come first. But what are you doing, Daisy? Get round the door. We have live tonight the Red Hot Chili Peppers who are going to play for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And in tribute to the show, they're on their knees. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Overcooked peas, mad cow disease.
Time to swing a little melody to make you all feel something sexually. And now we're gonna get it on in the groove that makes those smooth hips move. We are funkin' that driving better rhythm to make those pretty little pussy lips kiss 'em, kiss 'em, kiss 'em, kiss 'em. In the mind, this was designed to make you feel fine, sucking on mine in the 69. Well, I'm inclined to funk a brain out, make a moan, make a groan, and make us shout. Push it on in and pull it on out, or pump that labia until it pouts. Open up your legs to the sensual sound, and let the booty bust deep upon your pretty wet mouth. I can smell your looking like a horny bloodhound. Feel the bass, yeah, hump the ground as you drop into your knees and I come on bound. And now you make it out or get on down.
Woo!
This is what it sounds like when the dove shit.
Yeah, Lambada, 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 Lambada. Ah, right, that's the end of the show. Thank you very much indeed. Out this way. Cleo, can you Lambada over there with him? Is that okay? He does it rather well too. Now, that's nearly the end of the show. I'm sorry about that, Cleo. I had to what is he good? Is it pretty... Oh, excuse me, just a minute. Wait, sorry, Cleo. No. Right. Now, normally at this... Are you all right there, Cleo? Because I'm making sure Don't help, will you?
No.
You leave it to me. As if I bounce any more pop stars out of here, I'm going to get myself a very bad reputation.
I've got a lovely foot here.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake, hang on, just a minute. She's falling out of her dress, for God's sake. Don't help, will you?
No. I'm peeping. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Next week, we'll delve into the realms of art, for art's sake, and these are the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're probably going to see a lot more of the Red Hot Chili Peppers before we finish.
Oh, this is the man who's doing a vasectomy on Atlantic 252.
Live music on the show. Don't forget a year's supply of toilet tissue. Yes.
And I'm on in Acton on the 20th of June.
Right.
Apart from that, have we said
Excuse me. I'm engaged to this woman. Could you say? Have a nice weekend. Bye. Look, please, for goodness sake. Back next week. What's happening in art? What's not? Send in your art. Vasectomy on the radio. Excuse me. Look, for goodness sake, how can anybody with all this long hair...
Like that!